Thank you, Chinmay. Once again, my warm welcome to all our beloved students. And once again, I would like to convey my pranams to our guest, Lalitha madam. Friends, it seems somebody's mic is on, so could you please switch it off? Right. 1 minute, 1 minute. Okay, thank you. Friends, before starting our today's session, let me tell you a few lines about, I mean, my association with Lalitha madam. So, you know very well, we both worked in Apex Institute of English, Guntur. See, whenever I talk about Guntur, Apex Institute of English, I feel overwhelmed because, see, the teaching roots of mine, or you can say the wings of my teaching, started there in Apex itself. So, my below directors, Sri K. Nageswara sir, and Madam Jansi madam, and their children. Actually, I have become a member of their family. So, there I slowly developed my teaching skills. And that time, Lalitha madam also joined as a faculty. We both worked there for more than 12 and a half, 13 years. So, in their close association, I learned so many things. And see, friends, today is Sunday, holiday. So, most of the time, then people like to spend their time with the members of the family. If I talk about Lalitha madam, today is her husband's happy birthday. So, surely she can stay at home and enjoy the day. So need not come here and address the people like that. But you think what is the main concern for her to come here? My dear friends, the one and only concern is she always wishes the well-being of all, well-being. That is the reason why. So people like Lalitha madam always ready to address students and of course whatever the positive aspect they could provide to the people, then they want to render it. So I wish all you to think in that way and get benefit from the session. And once you think a generation, generally generation means we think of some 30 years or 40 years like that. And here in the session we find youngsters like those who are studying even 8th, ninth, 10th also. So once you compare, so Lalitha madam is 2 generations ahead of you. Then what happens, by looking at that, then you can find some good guidelines for you how to balance the life. Of course, we people also learn a lot because they are there ahead of some 30 years or 35 years like that. So while walking there in the life, surely they experienced many ups and downs. So how they are able to balance themselves. So that balancing nature, closely observing we to get that. Number of times, my dear friends, we say setting examples, setting examples. What is the meaning of setting example? So actually, once we look at them, we come to know how to set a path for ourselves actually. So when it comes to my case, by working almost for 6.5, 7 years there in Guntur Apex, I watched my director very closely and I could know then how to balance certain things there in managing one administration or one institute. Is it clear? So here, my dear friends, you may ask me one question. Sir, while explaining props or taking classes, every day you say one or the other thing. Okay, of course, we talk about one or other things about our director, sir, madam, and of course some inspirational statements and all. I feel that it's like prasada from local temple. But today, what we are going to witness, Lalitha madam's speech is just like prasadam from head office, like might be Tirupati or Kasi. So you can find, uh, I mean, great blessings and of course nice inputs, or you can say enlightening things for us to balance our life. That's the reason why today's topic is youth are guided or misguided. Youth are guided or misguided. So again, when I reflect there at my working in Apex, then I recollect so many things actually. And of course, I know you are eagerly waiting for our madam's talk, but I would take only 1 or 2 minutes. Then straight away, then you can get to the today's program. See, friends, while working there in Apex, it's a combination of so many. For example, you take a garden, you find different beautiful flowers. Each flower has got its own fragrance and uniqueness. Like that, there in Apex, we people have our own unique style. Now, when I talk about my director, sir, Sri K. Nageshwar, sir, so whenever he takes personal development classes, all the students would look at him admiringly. So they feel as if, uh, I mean, their parents were taking the fingers of the students and walking them, giving guidance. So such a parental love they could experience when Director Sri K. Nageshwar sir would take any personal development class. And of course, he involves himself such a way that he feels all these children are my own children. Yes. Then how they are going to face life in future? So what guidance can I give? Like that, all the time he craves for that only. The moment any student enters the classroom, then he, uh, I mean, examines him and thinks that how best I can give him. Okay, that's the only concern he has. Otherwise, there is no need for him to run an institute at the age of 60 plus. When I look at Lalitha madam, and then her flavor is vocabulary. So generally, whenever she takes vocabulary, all the people feel that the essence of literature is passing through her words. Such a way, people experienced. Then I talk about Vani, another faculty. I mean, she is like Linus. Once she takes grammar class, oh my God, all the people, then they like to listen to her apt examples. Every time she changes the examples according to the political scenario or other areas which are going through there in the current, I mean, in the country or the state. Like that, we all worked together, enjoyed our staying there in Apex for almost 6.5 7 years. So that's what whenever I talk about Apex, then I feel joy, I feel great, like that. Then once you see, this is Kali Yuga, you all know that. So if I ask you what is the biggest or the greatest blessing in Kali Yuga, so I think that having nice company itself is the biggest blessing. I say that uh, ఒక చక్కటి కంపెనీ అంటాం కదా సత్సాంగత్యం సో దట్ పర్టికులర్ గుడ్ కంపెనీ అండ్ హెల్దీ కంపెనీ ఐ కుడ్ గెట్ దేర్ ఇన్ ఎఫెక్ట్స్ సో దేర్ ఇన్ ద ప్రెసెన్స్ ఆఫ్ మై డైరెక్టర్ సార్ అండ్ Lalita madam. So constantly by exposing these two magnetic poles, then I have gained a bit voice to release before you or to stand before you or run an institute Apex Institute of English in Guntur and Vijayawada for the last 10 years. So once again, I would like to tell you, gentlemen, so it's a day where they can take rest and enjoy also. But why do they come? Not because Ravikant has asked. If any person asks the right attitude and right concern, these people are ready to, I mean, render their service. Because whatever the words they say that, if these words act like a bridge between one generation and another generation, they feel so happy. So their only concern is our well-being. So do understand, my dear friends, and utilize it. And at the end, we get question answer session. So please use this. And of course, I request you to feel this is a, I mean, informal program. Not like that. You need to compulsorily ask in English only, or not like that. You can feel free. Whatever the language you feel comfort. Comfort is very important. Whatever language you feel comfort, then please ask. And related to your life in the sense, don't think big things. Actually, in balancing some small things, then what nice tips we can get that. Basically, I have already mentioned that. So madam is two generations ahead comparing the juniors, so try to use it. And here I find some juniors, you are here along with your parents also. So if parents you also want to ask any doubt, so feel free to ask. Okay, then without making any delay, would like to start today's program. And before that, let me show you one simple PPT, PowerPoint. The next we'll go ahead. Just it takes only 2 minutes, my dear friends. 1 minute. So Gopi, are you able to see the PPT?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine friends, 1 minute. So it's our today's 10th guest star. So a number of times just I talked about our Apex Institute of English Guntur, and here we find our beloved director K. Nageshwar sir, and of course in a few minutes he will also join, and you can see my guru, and you can conversate with him also. And when I started my journey in Apex, of course this is our team, and of course here in the team one is missing. So surely in future she will come to our session also as a guest. So as a young man, when I started my career in Guntur Apex Institute of English, and of course our beloved guest Lalitha madam. So with her support and encouragement, then I'm here before you now. Number of times, madam encouraged me to participate in seminars and workshops. And there in Guntur, Saint Mary's College, we both took one communicative skills seminar and participated for 2 days. And even in Malineni Engineering College, so we both did one seminar. Like that, I got good opportunities and at the same time good exposure in presenting our my skills. So she is there always to support me, encourage me, and guide me towards taking nice, challenging tasks. So whatever I have been running for the last 10 years in Vijayawada is just because of support of my director sir, directors madam. I mean Lalitha madam. Oh, sorry, I mean here Jansi madam, and my motherly figure Lalitha madam. With all the support, then I feel so happy to be before you now. And here Lalitha madam and her family, and Sri Rajasekhar sir. So he's an industrialist. Today is his happy birthday. On behalf of our RKSFX Vijayawada, madam, we wish Rajasekhar sir many happy returns of the day.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you all.
And here Aditya and Chaitanya, these two are madam's children. My dear friends, success in the sense people always look at one side of the coin, maybe their professional life. But my director sir Nageshwar sir always says that a man who balances both professional, personal, then he can be the right example. Once I look at both, I mean Lalitha madam's children. So Aditya, last time you might have witnessed, he was our guest there in the ninth guest hour. So he addressed all our students. I mean, they are so satisfied and they enjoyed around the session. And in future, we are going to get a session with even Mr. Chaitanya also. He has already given his consent. And when I look at Director Nageshwar sir, then he has two children. The one child already attended our guest hour session, and Vijay, elder one. Then he has also given his consent to be as a guest here. So in future course of time, we are going to see him as our guest. So here Chaitanya, he completed his doctorate and working as a faculty here in R&D College. And Mr. Aditya, he is working for Amazon company. See, all the people, they're able to balance life both personal and professional. So as we are youngsters going ahead on our life, then once we observe them keenly, then we too come to know how to balance our life. That is the main motive. So the very purpose of conducting this session is to know how to balance life even if we get ups and downs. And at the same time, for our Indian children, asking question is a tough task. I mean, even if we want to ask question, just we feel tongue tied and we don't open up our mouths. So, but in turn, these sessions will provide you an opportunity to talk to elderly people and of course get your doubts clarified and all. Okay, so thinking that way, we have arranged this session. Now, without making much delay, I would request our Lalitha madam to address our students and at the same time shower her blessings. Thank you, madam. Thank you very much. So I invite our madam to start her session.
Emma.